IHSA Football family. It is time now for Week 9. Week 9. We did it, people. We did it. Full season, 9 weeks. We had a lot of bumps in the road, but we did it. The season is finished. We now go into IHSA playoffs. My bracket reactions coming later today. But big shout out to the kids. They deserve this. Big shout out to them. They deserve this full season of football, and I'm happy to see that they play football. And spring absolutely sucked. I'm sorry, but this is a lot better, and I'm happy that the kids got to play football. Really am. I'm really happy. Make sure I have your season stats and season game film, everyone. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Follow Coach Big P and Deep Dish Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Again, my email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. DM me anything of the game film and season stats. Got some big announcements later tonight as well. And let's get started, shall we? And then a quick reminder, new schedule. Breakfast with Coach Big Pete will be on Sundays now at 9 a.m. Deep Dish Football Live is moved to Thursday, 8 p.m. And that's just because of the playoffs, and been doing that for 6 years now. 5 years. 5 years. 5 years, whatever. So, yeah. But it is Sunday conclusion, Week 9. Again, we had chaos. Why? Why can't we just have 2 normal weeks together, or just a normal week for like Week 7? But no, we got pure chaos again. So, as is every Sunday conclusion, let's begin. Naperville North beats Neuqua Valley. Sean Drendel, the head coach of Naperville North, is your Deep Dish Football Player of the Night. Congratulations to Sean Drendel on a big win over Neuqua Valley. Batavia wins over St. Charles North in double overtime, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations, Coach Pyron. You have another undefeated season. St. Francis beats IC. Congratulations to St. Francis, and they beat an undefeated IC that now has 1 loss on their record. Yeah, it's just part of the way the season. IMG beats East St. Louis. East St. Louis should have never played IMG, but IMG is there again. Like they said, it's a Division I university. Big shout to IMG. Screw IMG. Congratulations to East St. Louis on a great season. 2-7. I'm sorry, 7-2. They're going to be in the playoffs, and they're going to kick a lot of ass. Buffalo Grove beat Hersey. Congratulations to Buffalo Grove on a big win against Hersey. And again, Hersey's just dropped 2 losses. Bishop Mack beat Riverside Brookfield. Congratulations to Coach Ziani. He's going to be in the playoffs to finish his last season as a head coach of Bishop Mack, the legendary Coach Ziani. Big shout out to him. And Riverside Brookfield will be in the playoffs, and they will be facing East St. Louis. Yeah. Warren Township beat Lake Forest in a tough-fought game. I heard a little bit of the game at the end. Congratulations to Warren Township, and congratulations to Lake Forest on a great season, by the way. Good season, Lake Forest. Hinsdale Central beat Glenbard West 6-0. Yeah, it was that type of game. Big shout to Hinsdale Central. Sacred Heart Griffin beat Glenwood. I don't think to anybody's chagrin or surprise. Big shout to Sacred Heart Griffin. Ty Lott had 6 touchdowns. Loyola Academy beat Mount Carmel. Congratulations again to Loyola Academy. Nazareth beat Bennett. They are in the playoffs. Not bad. Beginning the season with a lot of bad losses, and you finish your season and you're in the playoffs, and you're probably one of the biggest dark horses in IHSA. Morris beat Sycamore in a tough-fought game. Morris is undefeated. Keep an eye out for those Morris. Genoa Kingston beats Stillman Valley. Peoria beat Peoria Notre Dame on Thursday. Big shout to Peoria. I saw a little bit of that game. Unbelievable performance by Peoria, and also unbelievable performance by Peoria Notre Dame. Brother Rice beats Marist. Congratulations to the Brother Rice Crusaders. Coach Backey, the last season, See what they do in the playoffs. Fenwick beats St. Ignatius, gives St. Ignatius their first loss. Congratulations to the Fenwick Friars on a big win, and also I believe conference win as well, conference the championship as well. Cary Grove beat Hampshire easily. Toledo Unity beat Monticello. Toledo Unity is undefeated. Wheaton Academy beat Aurora Christian. Congratulations to Wheaton Academy. Richmond Burden beat Marengo. Richmond Burden is undefeated, and we really haven't talked about Richmond Burden, by the way. So we better start talking a little bit more about Richmond Burden. Lena Winslow loses to Forreston. Lena Winslow loses to Forreston. Forreston, you're killing me for how many years right now? But Forreston beats Lena Winslow. Kankakee beats Crete-Monee. Kankakee is undefeated. Coach Hart, that team, they're going to do some serious damage in the playoffs. Plainfield North beat Oswego East. Big shout out to Plainfield North. St. Bede beat Mendota. Lyons Township beat Downers Grove North. Morgan Park beat Edmondson, giving them their first, the first loss, if I'm not mistaken. Congratulations to Morgan Park. Chris James, another sleeper team in the playoffs. Morton beat Dunlap. Glatz, the running back, he had a hell of a game. Mendon Unity beat West Central. Carrollton beat Brown County. Rolling Meadows beat Prospect. Rolling Meadows beat Prospect. Chaos. It's going to be one of those. It's what was just an absolute crazy season. Benton, Escolta win. Brother Rice, I said won. Lena Winslow lost to Forreston. I talked about that before. Lyle beat Piatone. Congratulations to Lyle. They're in the playoffs as well. Piatone, I believe, is also in the playoffs. Piatone is in the playoffs, actually. They play Recuster. Recuster won as well. Lincoln lost to Triad. Normal beat Normal West. Again, Normal Community, they look really good. So, Normal West. They have a tough route in the playoffs. I'll talk about that later. We'll talk about the brackets. And Southwestern High School, Piazza, Illinois, the Piazza Bird. Gavin Day is your player of the night in the state of Illinois with 6 touchdowns. Gavin Day. Big shout out to them. So what did we learn for week 9? Chaos. More and more chaos. It's going to be just pure craziness. I don't know. I really don't know. Especially looking at the playoff brackets. You got favorites, but it's just going to be pure. It's going to be pure craziness. These playoffs. It's going to be pure purity. A lot of upsets. And it's been for the whole season, except for week 7. Week 7 was the normal, everything's normal. Then week 8, we had more chaos. And in week 9, we were just absolutely gasoline on a flame chaos. But it should be interesting. And I'm just happy we got the season done with all the COVID BS and that stuff. I think that's good. And I talked about this before. I think the big thing that needs to be addressed in the off season, again, is player participation. How do we get more players out for football? How do we defeat these negative stereotypes that people have of football, the football team, football players, football coaches? Because it's not just the CTE; it's other stuff. I mean, people weren't sending out their kids to play football because of COVID. Yeah, people weren't sending out because of COVID because of the way it is seen. And I know there was a. Who's the writer? Oh, what's I forgot her name. She wrote for the San Francisco Chronicle. She had an article come out a couple weeks ago, and basically she wrote about how football and toxic masculinity have a strong relationship, and she was just pulling things out of her ass. So, yeah, it's got to be addressed. How do we get more kids out for football? And any boys and girls, how do we get them out for football? When I was coaching football, we tried to get a couple girls out to play football for us. Um, but it's tough. It really is tough. And I cannot urge you guys. By the way, big shout out to you guys that didn't make the playoffs. Um, Football is always is people always some people say about winning, but high school football to me, the main thing is that you have great memories with your brothers, teammates. Did you have a fun time playing this game? That's what matters the most. The records don't matter. The records mean crap, but did you have fun? And that's the most important thing about high school football is that you, as a player, you have fun. And that's what I think also we have to stress more with the kids too. Have fun. Really have fun. And I know everyone, what's the participation trophy? And it's just PC BS that you're spouting off to the kids that everyone should have fun. It's not about the score. But we talk about, oh, well, the score. But there, again, like I said, there's kids that have an 0-9, 1-8 record, and they're having fun. There's other kids that have a 9-0 record, 8-1 record, and they're absolutely miserable. Just remember that. I was a part of a losing history. I played with a losing team, 1-8, and I had a blast. I really had a blast. And I know a bunch of my teammates, they had a blast too. We had fun. So it's not all about winning in football. It really isn't. It really isn't. Did you make memories with you and your brothers? Did you have a fun time? Also, I get this question a lot. Well, Coach Big Pete, what do we need to do in the off season? We need to train, and all this other stuff, 7-on-7. The most important thing for you is to go out for a second or third sport in the winter and spring. It doesn't matter, but I stress sometimes if you're not interested in basketball, take a look at wrestling. Wrestling is one of the world's greatest sports for football players. Again, mental toughness, a little bit of the agility factor, flexibility factor, and leverage, handwork. I love wrestling. Go out for high school wrestling. Please think about it. Please really do. Also, track and field. Go out for track and field. If you have winter track and field, go out for it. Track and field, I wasn't a believer in. Like, I wasn't a believer in wrestling, and I even wrestled. But just seeing the improved technique with kids at the track and field was unbelievable. Especially the way that they run, because they ran it in a more perfect way that increased their speed. And I cannot stress track and field more too. Wrestling and track and field, those are the two sports that I stress the most. If you're not playing a baseball or basketball, and people ask me, well, what about rugby? Yes, if you have the sport at your school, yes, rugby would be awesome. But a lot of schools don't have rugby. Or lacrosse? Lacrosse is another great sport as well. Water polo or whatever, go for that too. But I'm saying, if you don't have a sport or you're not interested in other sports, take a look at wrestling and please take a look at track and field. If you like my work, feel free to leave a tip via PayPal link below, or you'll also see in this video, PayPal link below and all everywhere. My email is coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Follow Coach Big Pete and Eat This Football on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Let's just get ready for IHSA playoff football. It should be a lot of fun. Make sure I have your season stats, players and coaches. Send those season stats in. Email coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Tweet at me. DM me. Facebook, Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat. I just got sent 2 season stats via Snapchat this morning. So get me those stats, please. And I talked about the schedule. Yeah, that is about it. Yeah, still don't know about game of the week for this week. I'll have to go for my work schedule and see what is going on. But yeah, thank you guys, and thank you for the players that aren't playing in the playoffs. Thank you guys so much, especially class of 2022. It was an honor to cover you guys. It was an honor to do interviews with you guys. It was an honor to watch you guys play football. especially at the showcases and the 7-on-7s and all that BS. But it was an awesome. It was an honor. It was an honor, and I wish you guys nothing but luck in your future endeavors. Get that college degree and be successful. And if you do not, if you are graduated from college and you're looking for something to do, something fun wise, take a look at coaching for high school football. Honestly, ask to be a volunteer. It doesn't hurt. It always helps. Check it out. All right, thank you guys so much. Enjoy the playoffs as we get started. Thank you guys so much, and have a lovely Sunday. Go Bears! Please just beat Tom Brady. I'm sorry. Tom Brady's a pretentious prick. That's just my personal feeling. All right. Go Bears and have a lovely Sunday.